We're here with the Concordia Eagles. From left to right, pitcher Callie Nunes, head coach Rosenthal, and second baseman McKinsey Thorpe. Ladies, congratulations on a great season. I know it was a unique Saturday, to say the least. 2 games, and obviously I know it wasn't the outcome you guys wanted, but just kind of wanted to ask you guys a few questions, just not only on today, but the season as a whole. Coach, kind of what was your takeaway just from the first game for you guys to force the tiebreaking game, and then another close battle in game 2 today?
Yeah, told the team I'm extremely proud of our effort today. Just really to get ourselves back from a tough game 1 loss. To be honest, this was a tough year, right? With a lot of variables, tough for everybody in the world, not just for Concordia softball. I took on a new role, had a lot of new responsibilities. My team was really patient with me. My staff was extremely helpful to me, so I want to give them a shout out just for really bearing down and taking a huge load off my shoulders in the fall when they had to. And as we navigated COVID, I'm proud of my team for the decisions that they made. We had very minimal missed time on our team, and just really their all-out energy. This is one of the first times we've been in the postseason a lot. This is one of the first times. I'm disappointed certainly that we didn't win, but I'm super proud of our effort. And I told our kids, you got nothing to be ashamed of. We've left everything we had on that field today.
Coach, Callie pitched a great first game to give you guys a chance. Your first 2 hitters who've been solid for you all season long, Massa and Thorpe, set the tone offensively with a single and a triple. How proud are you for the guys, for the ladies to force that tiebreaker? And again, 2 close games. I mean, it's kind of how fitting is that with how often the 2 teams have played each other this year?
Yeah, first off, I just want to give Callie a shout out. For 4 years, she's absolutely dominated. And I know there were some questions about her this year. Pitcher of the year, again, very well deserved, and she showed why in game 1, exactly why she was. So I think for me with her, it was nice to give her a day off yesterday and get her rested. So when I watched her warm up today, she was good, and I knew she was going to be good. But just we've had great pitching here, and for her to come in and do what she did for 4 years is extremely hard to do, and put herself ahead in a lot of categories, which we haven't had a lot of slouches on that mound. So it's a huge tradition to keep going, and it was a really fitting game, I thought, for her to throw her last game on our field like that. And then all credit to Thorpe. That was not a sign. That was Thorpe on her own, reading the defense and getting a really good spot and really setting the tone for us. So I think overall, just again, a lot of experience between these 2, and it showed.
McKinsey, you had a couple of remarkable plays out there again today. Pac-West Player of the Year, and again, well-deserved. The play at the plate.
Big time.
Where you saved the RBI single from happening. Just one of many memorable plays, I'm sure, for you.
Yeah.
How crazy was that play, and just how would you describe the day as a whole?
Oh, gosh. Just being an Eagle has been the best experience that I've ever had. Being able to come back for a 5th year was honestly like a blessing, and I'm so glad that I was able to compete this year, even with like COVID and everything. But just today, I'm so proud of my team. We really put it out there. We definitely had an upward battle, not winning our first game, but we definitely came back and proved why we should be here, why we should be in the postseason. Honestly, credit to my team, credit to Callie, and everyone that just put it out there today.
Callie, you've accomplished so much here. As a teammate, as an individual, the team as a whole, what can we say, right? I want to ask you, just reflecting back, just how fulfilling has it been to be an Eagle and during your time here?
I remember my first start as a freshman was at Dixie State, and it was freezing cold. It was snowing, and Crystal said, "Okay, Callie, let's go." And I turned to Grayson, and I said, "Okay, Grayson, go ahead." And she's like, "No," she said you. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And it has been a whirlwind since that day. We've never stopped practicing. And one of our players said it perfectly today, that the standards at this school and in this program are set very high. And we expect nothing less. And Crystal expects nothing less from us than the best. And today sucks because that wasn't, the outcome we wanted. But we seniors told the rest of the team that what we expect for them next year is to go the next step. We've been blessed to have great teams every year, to have great pitching, great hitting, everything all the way around. And, we're just excited as new alumni to watch the team, get to go to that next step and really get to win it. So these 4 years have been amazing, and I can't wait to see what the next 4 for everyone else holds.
McKinsey, McKinsey, kind of a similar question. I know we talk about culture a lot of teams do, but it's obvious that your team and and the program has great chemistry. You know, the 3 years I've been here, I've seen that. How proud are you to help be a part of that legacy?
Man, as a freshman, we came in with a lot of freshmen, so we were honestly the starting building block, especially for D2, since we weren't able to go to postseason. So for Crystal, that was a big step for her to trust us and to build it. And every year we've just increased that culture and made it better. And we've had new players come in and people leave, but that culture has stayed the same. And it honestly comes down to grit and grinding it out. And it's not going to be pretty, but in the end, we're all together and we're all one family.
Coach, last question for you. Just when you hear, you know, these young ladies say those types of things, how rewarding is that for you? Just away from the softball field, but just
For me, for them, it's super rewarding because I think that's what you take into your life. And I think I didn't invent the sport. Certainly, I don't invent the culture. Someone taught me a long time ago how to put your teammates before yourself. And I think for me, I see as the alumni come back, we actually have an alumni having a baby today, and that's a really cool. It's a really cool, you know, side note. So I won't publicly say, but we're excited about that. But I think these are the moments for me that I know that they're ready to go in the world. You know, the thing that got me at the end of the game is looking at Nicole Lukenbell. You know, she doesn't get in the game much, but I'll tell you what, like up and down my seniors, these kids are legit women, and they're going to do really, really cool things. And those are the things that I love the most is I can't replace them as people. Softball's hard too, right? Like I can't replace this. But I'm going to have them in my life as people. And I think, so how fulfilling is it? It's super awesome. And I do want to say, just to our school, to our SIDs, to our trainers, to our field crew, just thank you guys so much for what you did. It's a grind. I was grateful that we could at least be here today, so you're not doing it all. Not that you don't want to do it for everyone, but just a real big thank you. It was a really awesome tournament, and you give my kids a chance to feel special. And I trusted being here more than anywhere else. I appreciate that, and just, ready to get back at it next year.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.